T3, January 2016. To draw a box plot, we need to know the median and the quartiles. So the first thing we need to do is write these numbers in order. So we have a 2, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. The median will be the middle number, which is 6. The lower quartile then is the median of the lower half, so that is 3, and the upper quartile is 10. We're going to draw a set of axes. I'm going to start at 0. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Box plot starts with the lowest value, and in this case that is 2. We draw a line to the lower quartile, which is 3. We draw another line at the median, which is 6, and a line at the upper quartile, which is 10, and we draw a box around these. You know what I've done here, don't have a ruler on the app, so make sure you use a ruler and a pencil. We go out to the largest value then, which is 12. We need to use our graph to complete the table. 20 and 40 have been done first. We need to take a reading at 60 and across, and looking at that, I have that at 153. We then need a reading at 80, which is here, and I read that as 188. And then finally we have our reading at 200. There's 200 pupils, so when we're asked to find the median, we take a reading across at 100 and down. And taking that reading down, I can see that it is 48. So filling in the table, that is 153, 188 and 200. Frequency table is the difference, so from 70 to 153 is 83. From 153 to 188 is 35, and from 188 to 200 is 12. So previously when I was working with the graph, the median mark is estimated to be at 48. Whenever we curl this label round, the 23 will become the circumference of the circle. To work out the volume, we need to know the area of the circle, and we're going to use the fact that the circumference is equal to 2 pi r. That means the radius will be 23 divided by 2 pi, which is 3.66. Area is pi r squared, which gives you a cross-sectional area of 42. So the volume will then be the cross-sectional area times the height, which is 10.5, and that gives a volume of 442 centimetres cubed. Using trig, the first thing we're going to do is label the sides, and the V is opposite the angle, and the 260 is adjacent. Writing out SOHCAHTOA, I am looking for O and A, which tells me I'm using tan. I'm trying to work out O, which tells me that V is the tan of 37.5 times 260, which is 199.5. So either 199.5 or 200 metres. If we've had an increase of 65%, that means that we have 165% of the population is 80,058. To work out 1%, we'll do 80,058 divided by 165, which gives 485.2. To get 100%, the population in 94, we multiply by 100, and it tells us that the population was 48,520. To solve a quadratic, we have to make it equal to 0. So the first thing we need to do is expand the brackets. On the left-hand side, using FOIL, we have x squared plus 5x minus 5x minus 25, and that equals 24x. So x squared minus 25 equals 24x. X squared minus 24x minus 25 equals 0. This can be solved by factorising. Two numbers that multiply to give minus 25 but add to give minus 24 are minus 25 and 1. So x minus 25 could equal 0, which tells us that x is 25. Or x plus 1 equals 0, which tells us x is minus 1. Alternatively, you can use the quadratic formula with a equal to 1, b equal to minus 24, and c equal to minus 25. That's in the formula sheet, and it should give you the same answer. So the total weight of 5 brown and 2 white eggs is 21.6. The total weight of 3 brown and 5 white is 23.6. We want to make the coefficient of either b or w the same. I'm going to make it b. So I'm going to multiply the first equation by 3. 15b plus 6w equals 64.8. Second equation, I'm going to multiply by 5. 15b plus 25w equals 23.6 times 5, which is 118. And if we subtract those, we have that minus 19w equals minus 53.2, which means that w must equal minus 53.2 divided by minus 19. Gives a weight for the white eggs of 2.8. 5b plus 2w equals 21.6. So 5b was equal to 21.6 minus 5.6, which is 16, and b was 16 divided by 5. So that gives us the weight of the brown eggs to be 3.2. So 3.2 for the brown and 2.8 for the white. Equations with fractions are best solved by finding a common denominator. In this case, I'm going to use 12. To turn 6 into 12ths, then we need 2 12ths. For thirds, we need 4. And for 4, we need 3. Now we can just equate the numerators. 2 times 3x minus 2 is 6x minus 4. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x, but minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8. And 3 times 7 is 21. 6x take away 4x is 2x, and minus 4 plus 8 is plus 4. That means that 2x equals 17, and x would have been 8.5.